Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Moore.
Hi. Hey there. Welcome to Tell the Truth. This trapeze, from which I'm so gaily swinging, suspended 20 feet in the air, is one of the pieces of apparatus that is used by a famous health club here in New York called the Gala Exercise Club. It caters to many famous theatrical people, including, amongst others, the entire cast of the Broadway show 1776. And as many years as it's been since I've done this, you wouldn't believe that I could keep swinging up here like this, suspended only by my hands, for hours at a time. But I really don't spend the time doing that. We're going to meet the director of that club as soon as we say hello to the panel here on To Tell the Truth. Bill Cullen.
Bill Cullen. Peggy Cass. Orson Lee. And Kitty Carlisle.
Well, I want to tell you, I'm exhausted just faking that thing. And I don't know what to say about you ladies. You are both so chic. What color is that, Peggy?
I think it's Carl.
Carl?
Yes.
That'll drive the viewers at home crazy. Friends, tune in to Carl. That's in the... and yours is...
Moss green.
Moss green.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
My tie cost $1 at Cardinal on Broadway.
I thought you'd
Got
swipe
a naked lady inside. I don't want to show.
Well, we've been talking about this Gala Exercise Club. Let's meet the man who runs the Exercise Club.
Number one, what is your name, please?
My name is Gary Novicki.
Number two.
My name is Gary Novicki.
Number three.
My name is Gary Novicki.
All right, our job is to find out which of these gentlemen is indeed Gary Novicki. Here is his story. I, Gary Novicki, am the co-owner of an unusual physical fitness studio called Gala Fitness. My course begins with simple bending and stretching exercises. The next step, however, involves doing headstands, handstands, and tumbling. As you begin to master and control your body, you will then proceed to work on rings and trapeze, similar to those used by circus performers. Before you know it, you are flying through the air with the greatest of ease. Actually, performance is secondary to enjoyment. It's important to feel good about what you're doing. And if you do, you will then look like $1 million. It's as simple as that. Incidentally, I have separate classes for men, women, and pregnant women. My list of fit, firm, and fascinating friends includes Florence Henderson, Van Johnson, Robert Horton, and the wife of To Tell the Truth's own Bill Cullen. Signed, Gary Novicki. And while we're trying to think of some high-flying questions, let's balance the books out here.
Inside this precious...
Now remember that each of these stalwart gentlemen claims to be Gary Novicki, the man who runs the Gala Exercise Club. And we'll start the questioning with a man who, believe it or not, has never seen his own wife perform on the flying trapeze.
Or anywhere else.
Bill Cullen, you want to start?
No, I haven't seen her on a flying trapeze, but ever since she's been going to this place, which is about 4 years, I think, every morning when I wake up, she's on a chandelier.
You give her a banana to start the day?
Give her a banana, and orange juice, and coffee, and it's, well, let's see. Number two, how much does one of these sessions cost?
It costs $5.
You darn right it does, number two. Number one, is there any hopes of the price of the sessions being reduced?
Well, I don't think so.
Oh, well, it's into each life, I suppose. Number three, what is an inlocate?
It's opposite of a dislocate.
Okay. Okay. Number two, what is a dislocate?
It's the opposite
of an inlocate.
Yeah.
right.
And
Thank
for
you.
that, you pay $5 a lesson, right? Okay, Peggy.
4 years.
Number one, which studio in New York invented these exercises originally? Number one,
Excuse me, please.
which studio invented these things originally? There was one man who started all this
Yeah,
trapeze.
he started Kanovsky.
Thank you. Number three, what's a spread eagle?
Spread eagle?
Yes.
I don't know. It's not a gymnastics
You
term
never
so
played
far
on
as
a
I know.
jungle gym. Number two, do you accept children?
We do, but we don't encourage it.
Why?
Well, most kids are the same about this kind of work as they are about everything else. They don't have the discipline.
Oh, I see. Number one, do you get a monthly rate instead of $5 a shot?
No, we don't.
Oh.
Thank you, Peggy. Let's go to Orson.
I have often gone to Karnofsky's, and I've managed to achieve one of it's the headstand against the wall with the ankles secured by the instructor. It's difficult. Not many of us achieve that. Number three, where do the poor people go to exercise? All the rich people go to your place, Karnofsky's, and the other classy ones. What do poor people do? Just run around to try to get away from the cops, or what?
Oh, I wouldn't think so. I think we have all kinds of people, poor
Yeah?
and rich.
Whether you're rich or poor, if you got $5, you can go there. That's not bad. Number two, what's the dropout rate? How many people start and then don't continue it?
Well, I haven't figured out the actual percentages. I probably...
It wasn't much of a question. Well,
It
as best
wasn't,
I
no.
can come up with. It's not a lot I want to know. Oh, thank
I
you.
imagine there are a lot, though,
I'm-
actually. A lot of people do start things like that
I
and
didn't
give up before it's over.
really care, Gary. I was
Oh, all
I
right,
wanted to hear the
Orson.
sound of his voice. That's all. I often judge by the sound of the voice.
You got something.
And I might vote for a man if he has how long I've been sleeping.
Okay, Kitty.
Number three, do your exercises combine yoga?
Some yoga, yes.
And number two, do you have classes or do you teach individually?
Both.
And number one, Gary said something about you have classes for shows around town. How does that work?
For shows?
Yeah, didn't you say
No,
something
no,
about
no.
I didn't say anything like...
76?
Oh, yes, the cast of 1776 goes to
The
these
whole
classes.
class goes.
Yeah, only some stars are coming to our studio.
Oh, I see, not the whole class.
No.
Now, number three, were you a gymnast to start with? Do you know exactly what not to do? Because once they had to carry me off the parallel bars, and I crawled on my hands and knees to the chair. I couldn't get up.
Yes. Halfway decent.
Guess
gymnast
what? I had to
myself.
crawl or you know.
I do know what to do, yes.
You know what not to do, I hope.
All right, Kitty, that does us in. Questioning period is over. Voting time has arrived. We mark our ballots either for 1, or for 2, or for 3. $50 if we get a wrong guess, $500 if all of the guesses are wrong. And Bill Cullen, you're $5 each time, so you might as well start.
I don't find Kitty's experience unusual. They had to carry me off from a party the other night, Kitty, and I was on my hands and knees for a day. Hands and knees. I'm nervous about this, and you'll see why later. I know one thing. Everyone voted?
Yes.
Right. Well, I won't say that anyway. Number one looks like a fellow who's been getting $5 a session from me for 5 years. He looks at me with that look in his eye like he knows something I don't know, and I wonder what it can be. But I voted for number one.
All right, there's 1 for 1 and Peggy Cash.
Well, number one looks as though he's a weightlifter. Number three looks as though he's a weightlifter. Number two, I think he's throwing us off by that sweater. I think it's number one. He has a proprietary hair.
Okay, there's 2 for 1. And what does Orson say?
Well, I'm going to stick with Karnofsky's because the cast of Oh Calcutta goes up there to exercise. It's not bad, better than 1776. Unless you dig powdered wigs.
I do.
I am going to... I'll keep telling you pick out the ones you like.
You were on your way somewhere and you got
I'm gonna
lost.
go for number three because he looks like handsome Michel Bonnemore, who's the fellow that holds my ankles when I do the headstand at Karnofsky.
All right, so we've got 2 for 1 and 1 for 3. And Kitty, how are you going to vote?
I'm going to vote for number two for a very simple reason. He said that it's hard to have children in classes like that because they really don't have the discipline, and I know that's true.
You're not allowed to have children in classes. It breaks, disturbs the whole thing. That's right, while that's going on. So the votes are all in. Will the real Gary Novicki please stand up? There he goes. Good lad, Orson. Let's check out your buddies over here. Number one, you got 2 wrong votes. What's your real name, please, and what do you do?
My name is Milan Galovic, and I'm working as a salesman for Electrolux company, which is manufacturing home cleaning products like vacuum cleaners, etc.
Uh-huh. Athletic-looking number 2, you got 1 vote for your jersey there. What is your real name? What do you do?
My name is Dan Wexler, and I'm an astrologer.
Hey there. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do, Gary. This is really extraordinary. And Bill Cullen, remember, has never seen his wife on the flying trapeze. It's time that you got a chance to see what you're getting for your money.
You know, I'm scared.
Huh?
I'm scared.
Wait till you see what she's done. I saw this before the show.
You got a net?
Bill's lovely wife, Ann, is here. Now, as we know, Bill has never seen her do her stuff until today, so who better to explain the tricks than Bill? We're going to ask you to do a running commentary.
I don't know what she's doing. I've never been there.
You're an announcer. You used to be a sports fellow.
Okay.
Look and describe.
All
And here
right.
we go. And, Gary, you better get over there in
Okay.
case, just to give her a hand.
Yeah,
you know.
get over
Here
here.
is Ann Cullen. Let's say hello to Ann. Hey.
The fella's got his hands around her waist.
Never mind that. Just tell about the tricks.
She's swinging, and she went up. Will you be careful, dear?
Look at that, Bill.
There she is. Oh, look at that. That's a dislocate.
Wow.
She's now taking advantage of our Medicare policy. My wife is upside down. Hey, you look good from this angle, honey. Would you believe that?
Isn't that something?
Hey, that's very good.
Look at that.
Hey, a regular flying running help.
That's something? Now, watch it.
Don't jump.
How's that for control? Watch this for balance.
Don't take another shot at it.
Hey! Marvelous. Thank you very much. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, imposters, on behalf of the Tell the Truth. Great. Aren't you amazed, Bill?
That was sensational.
That was worth every penny of your money.
It certainly was, yeah.
And pleased and proud.
Yeah, and $5 every time she goes poorer. But it's all right. It's well worth it,
It
Gary.
is. And not a
because-
hair out of place.
No, I noticed that.
Oh.
Yeah,
She's learned that impossible trick, too, of smiling while she's doing all those terrible things.
well, I know half of that. I can do the smile.
That much you can
I
handle,
sit
right?
here and she does it. I was scared.
I don't blame you.